Hello everyone and welcome to another Mask Monday. So today I'm going to be wearing the Dew of the Gods eye patches. And then from Tony Moly I have the I'm Pomegranate, and this is a face mask for elasticity. And this is supposed to firm up sagging skin. So we'll take a look at this. But let me go ahead and get the eye patches on, and then what I'm going to do is to go over and answer the questions that I asked in my past several videos. So I will answer those same questions. And they do have a little piece that you can peel off there, and they are very sticky, so I know that they are going to stay. So hope everyone is doing well and remaining safe. Numbers seem to be coming down a bit in some areas, so hopefully everyone's still remaining safe. And hope you all had a great weekend. Cannot get this off. Okay, here we go. Maybe. So this weekend Sheba came back to visit, so Rocco was very excited to see Sheba again. And they just got on the road, so okay, got my eye patches on. Those feel good. And then again, this is the mask from Tony Moly. Lots of essence on there. See if I can't get this on camera this time. Melissa seems to think that she has the fix for getting the mask on. So let me try it here. Okay. Okay, got that on. And I have been really liking these Tony Moly masks. They actually, I feel, fit my face perfectly. And okay, so that I don't need the guard that I normally wear on there. So get it all straightened out here. Okay, and I normally cut this piece off, but I'm gonna see if I can't leave it on this time to make certain that my face is fully moisturized. So I just rubbed the rest of that on there because that mask had a lot of essence on it just into my hands here. So I'm gonna grab my jade roller and then I'm gonna start with the questions, answering the same questions that I asked you all in the video. So it gives me an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better and for you to get to know me a little bit better. So let me get my phone out. And hopefully, let me get my glasses back on. I won't be able to see, I don't think. Okay, so I did ask, how many hours do you feel like a regular work week should be? And in my opinion, you know, I think 35 hours should be considered full-time. And I know in most companies, 35 hours is considered full-time. And if you could do the 40 hours and work 4 days a week and get off 3 days, I think that helps with work-life balance. So, and I think there's jobs that can be done in less than 8 hours, but people spread it out so that they can get the 8 hours worth of pay. I think if companies were to say, when you get your work done, you can go, we would be more productive in our day. We'd probably be done in 2 or 3 hours and then have the rest of the day off. if we could get paid 8 hours, that would be a deal. I think that would be good. But my opinion. The next question is, if you're in a room with people at a party, someone enters the room, should you speak first, or should the person entering the room speak first? So I was raised that whenever you're entering, you speak first. And I know a lot of people in the comments was like, well, I would speak first. I'm in there at the party and I would want them to feel welcomed. And then some people said that, it depends on if they knew the person or not. But if it's a family gathering and stuff like that, then normally I was raised that if you're coming into the room, then you speak. And then the next question I have here is, in your opinion, what should be the retirement age? And I remember when I first entered the workforce, and I think the retirement age was 55. And that just seemed like it was so far off. And now it's raised and raised and raised over the years to the point where I'm like, okay, so am I going to get to retire at an age where I can actually still do things and enjoy life? I do think that the retirement age for the people in the workforce should be 55 or 50 even, so that people have an opportunity to enjoy life, get around while they can still get around, and not have all the ailments of, life. So I think the age should be lowered to 50 or 55. I actually had a lady on my team who retired right before we went home during the pandemic, and she's not enjoying retirement. She's like the babysitter now for the grandkids. Whenever something needs to be done, she's that person. So she hasn't had that opportunity to get out and do the things that she want to do. First of all, because of the pandemic, and then second of all, she's now watching the grandkids. So hopefully everyone can retire and enjoy life for grandchildren or traveling or something like that. So my next question was, in my opinion, what should be the speed limit? And I think the speed limit, is set when it's at 70 is good. I think the speed limit in city limits should be 30. As you get on the highway, the speed limit should be 70. I think that's a fair speed. I think people would drive 70 even if you had it down back to 55 or 65. So I think people still drive faster than the speed limit. So 70 I think is a good speed. So I did a try-on video from Sheen, and I asked if shoes made the outfit. So I swapped out a pair of shoes with some of the outfits, being very casual or being a little bit more dressier. So I think shoes do make the outfit. If you are going for a more casual look, then you would definitely want a more casual shoe. And if you're going for a more professional, dressed up kind of work look, maybe some heels or whatever. But definitely depends on the person. But I think shoes make the outfit. It can definitely change it, along with accessories, and then hair, if your hair is up or down. So all of that comes into play with the outfit. So the next question is, in my opinion, what should be free in life? And I think utilities should be free. We have electric, gas, we have water, sewer, all those things that we pay for. But I think, in my opinion, electricity should be free. They're getting ready to come out with all of these electric cars, and that's going to be the way of the future eventually. You're not going to be able to find a regular car around. So I think electricity should be free. The next question is, do I prefer steak or chicken? And actually, I prefer both. I love a good steak. I love Longhorn Restaurant, and I always get the Outlaw. I get the same steak all the time, and it is always amazing. And I eat chicken. So, and my favorite part of the chicken is the wing, which is very pricey right now. Like, you can't get a pack of wings for, usually under $10 now, but it's expensive. So I've transitioned to thighs and legs because the wings are so expensive, which I don't know why, because you still get 2 of each, right? You do. Okay. Moving on to the next question. If I could have one wish, what would I wish for? Wow. I don't know what I would wish for. If I had one wish, I guess if I could get one wish, I would ask for multiple wishes so that I could get everything I wanted to be done. Some of the people in the comments said, world peace, that kind of stuff. So very good conversation in the comments that day. So thank you all for commenting on that one. The next one is, what food have you never eaten but you'd really like to try? Wow. I've pretty much had everything, and whether I wanted to try it or not, sometimes we ate what my mom cooked. So I don't know that there's anything that I haven't tried. I've tried alligator, pig's feet, pig snoots, pigtails, and liver. I mean, I think I've tried a lot of stuff. And I don't know that there's anything out there that I'm raring to try. So a lot of people in the comments said sushi, and I have tried sushi. I actually love sushi, and I think people equate sushi to only raw meat, but you can get it with fried shrimp in it. You can get it with shrimp, crab meat, or whatever, to where it's not raw meat on top. But the meat is supposed to be very thin, and it's usually like a tuna or something like that when it is raw. So I tried sushi first as cooked sushi. So I've had the raw, but I prefer things that are cooked. So that's that question. And the next question is, what movie can I watch over and over without getting tired of it? Well, there's not a movie that I can watch over and over. Usually I'm a one and done. If someone's watching it, I'll say, oh yeah, that was a good movie. I'll sit down and watch it again. But I don't have a favorite go-to movie. So I prefer it's a one and done kind of thing, and I move on to the next movie. So I like a lot of action movies though. And I think I just binged, what was it? Stay Close. It's a series. I think it was on Netflix. So I did that this weekend. So it was pretty good. I couldn't figure who the killer was, and at the end I was like, oh, I would have never guessed that person. So really good if you like action kind of suspense movies, or TV series. The next question is, what's quickly becoming obsolete? So there's a lot of things, like I remember the overhead projector. Like, you had to lay the thing down on the glass to get it to project. No one uses those anymore. I remember the floppy disk that you slid into a computer. No one uses those anymore. And what else? A lot of the comments said VHS, CDs, things like that, which are definitely gone away because of the streaming services. So there's a lot of things that are becoming obsolete though. So there's a lot of that. I remember we used to go buy those little, what are they, little Fuji or Polaroid little throwaway instant cameras And I think they did try to bring those back, maybe a couple years ago, maybe. But now everybody uses their camera on their cell phone. You know, there's no more like instant photo things, or they're quickly becoming obsolete anyway. I think there is a couple brands out there that may be still in existence. So, yeah. Yeah. The next question is, where is the most uncomfortable place you've ever slept? And a lot of people in the comments mentioned camping. Somebody mentioned like camping and they went camping with their sister. She didn't bring any pillows, blankets, sheets, or anything like that. It was very uncomfortable, and she had the air blasting. So they said that was very uncomfortable from them. I've never been camping. I wouldn't even probably know how to put up a tent, but I bet there's probably something fancy where you can just buy a tent and push a button and it pops up for you. I don't know. But with technology, I bet that probably exists. And if not, somebody were to get on that. But I've never been camping and spent the night like outside or anything like that. So I would have to say the most uncomfortable place where I've slept is when Melissa graduated with her master's. We all went out to Boston, and there was 4 of us, and it was a very quick turnaround trip. Like, we got there, we changed, we went to the ceremony, we went for dinner, we slept for a few minutes, back on the plane, out. So it was a very quick trip, and that sleep was 1 room, 4 adults. So it was me, my brother, Melissa, and sister-in-law. But yeah, we all stayed, and that was probably the most uncomfortable, probably because it was all adults and it was just not enough time. So the sleep was minimal, and it was not comfortable because you're sharing a bed with another adult. So that was probably my most uncomfortable sleep. Never slept in a rest area. Someone said they slept in a rest area before as well. So never slept in a rest area or anything like that. So I usually drive through the day so I can get straight daylight hours after I've slept a full night. So I usually get up about 3 o'clock in the morning and head out so that there's less traffic, and it's going to be getting daytime soon. So that's when I like to travel. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this finish, and then I'll be back to close it out and tell you what you can expect coming up this week on the channel. Okay, everyone, I am back. I really love those eye patches, and I really love these masks. They really do provide a lot of moisture to your skin, and I just love them. Just love them. So tomorrow you will see my unboxing of the Single Swags box. And then probably Wednesday I have some announcements to get out from giveaways. You may see that on Tuesday as well. I think I got one that shuts down on Tuesday, but it'd probably be Wednesday. So if you haven't checked out those giveaways, definitely go check those out. I have 4 more after I just announced this All True one. So I have the glossy box, 2 glossy boxes. So the Truth and the November one. And then I have the Monica Ladotte giveaway, and then the CC's with CC's Trial Size Life giveaway going on. Those all will end this week, so if you have not had the opportunity to go check those out, check them out as quickly as possible so that you can be entered in that giveaway. So thank you all for sitting with me on this Mask Monday, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks so much for watching.